Let's go! Farewell, Soul King. Alright, we're starting off. How are we starting off? Goated. Body. I don't know who that is. Oh, he grew up a little bit. Cool. He's holding that anchor thing. Yeah, and those are the three worlds. And now he's Zangetsu, old man Zangetsu. Okay, we're going back in time. I'm sorry, what's going on? Huh? What's going on? He's crying. What's going on? You can hear a baby crying. Why are we showing Ichigo? What's the connection? Humiliation. Alright, cool. Ah, peek. Look at this. Peek. What? Yeah, of course I'm here to stop you from killing the Soul King. He has it on right now. You should know this, Ichigo. The eyes that see all. The proof of a true Quincy. He's talking so much trash. Oh! Oh, he said, we're not wasting any time. Oh! Oh! Let's go! Nice. That's a nice shot. I love that. He's turned off the Almighty. He's turned it off. Why? I don't know. You know what? I know why. Yhwach is a troll. Yhwach is a troll. That's why. I think if you're looking for a reason, that's why. Yhwach is a troll. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love that. Swing of the camera. Great. Oh, dang. Ichigo. Yhwach. Oh, eye poke. He went for an eye poke. When Ichigo fought Yhwach the first time, Ichigo went for an eye poke in episode 7. And Yhwach just did it again. Yo, these guys are petty, bro. Both of them. Just so petty. Bro, they are just doing get-backs. This is just a battle of get-backs. Oh, that defensive Getsugaten show. That's awesome. Oh! Oh! We're in Wano. We're in Wano, bro. We've transported to Wano Kuni. Let's go. Oh, they're flying. Oh, let's go. Let's go! Yo, Ichigo is not perplexed. Quack Christ again. Yo, that sword is massive. He said, screw your Quack Christ. Let's go! Oh my goodness! Look at the epicness, the scale. They are fighting thousands of meters in the sky. Bleach went Dragon Ball. They are in the sky. The sun is literally next door. They are high up in the sky, bro. Oh, look at my goat. That's my guy. That's my guy right there. Okay. Oh. Oh, he knows. To gain his everlasting memories and... Oh, he knows. He's such a troll. What, Ichigo, you thought he was? Ichigo looks so good. You're cooked. He's cooked. He's cooked. Sagashu, let's go! Ah, dang, overpowered. God dang, Ichigo getting smacked. Oh shoot, point blank range. Oh. Oh, he disrespected you. He disrespected you, bro. He disrespected you. They're standing. They were fighting down below. Yhwach knocked him up to the inner holy shrine, and then he levitated upside down to look down on Ichigo. He's a troll, bro. This dude is a troll. So disrespectful. Oh my god, he got beat up, bro. Oh, look at him, though, Superman-esque flying. That's insane. The eternal world that once... The eternal world that once existed and the darkness that threatened it. He's talking about the world before the separation. Who could repel the darkness? Oh no. Wait, what is this? Whose room is this? I mean, I'm sorry, this is the Inner Holy Shrine. I'm sorry, I'm tripping. Okay, this is the Inner Holy Shrine. And there are these inscribings on the walls. Are these kanji symbols? What are these? There are these, like, symbols on the walls of the Inner Holy Shrine. I'm sorry, do it again. You saw the power of the Soul King, who could repel the darkness, right? However, the betrayal. Even 1,000 years into the future, he foresaw the tragedy of the Quincy's. Soul King Adonais. Oh. The Soul King Adonais. Wait, he saw it and still chose to abandon the Quincy's to stand with the Soul Reapers. Oh my goodness. What?
我が父を殺し、そして新たな世界を創造すると。
Okay. The Soul King possessed the Almighty, and he was a Quincy. He was a bunch of other things, but he was a Quincy. And with his Almighty, he could see 1,000 years into the future. He knew that the Quincy's were going to be ostracized by the new system. He knew that the Quincy's don't fit into the system of the world, because Quincy's have to destroy Hollows, and if you kill Hollows, you disrupt the balance, the artificial balance. And he chose not to save them, and instead stood with the Quincy. He instead stood with the Soul Reapers. However, it wasn't like he stood with the Soul Reapers to be their king and rule. He stood with the Soul Reapers so they could maim him, like take body parts off his body, dismember his internal organs, and become the linchpin of a world without the ability to speak or move or talk or do anything. And so he sacrificed the Quincy's. He abandoned the Quincy's to stand with the Shinigami, who then sacrificed him, knowing that they would do that. Orihime, thank you. Ichigo.
すまんの。御社ではユハバハには勝てん。じゃが案ずるな。
Oh.
平和とはすべてそういうもの。
This mother...
の存亡がかかっている揺れってことです。
すべてを守るか。傲慢だな。自分以外にそれができぬとでも思っているのか。俺以外の誰かができたとしても、俺がやらずに逃げていい理由にはならねえんだよ。
There's the line.
ソウルソサイティを安定させるための逃げに過ぎぬ王と知ってなお守り歯向かうか。
Let's go, Yoruichi. Come on, Yoruichi. Come on, Yoruichi. Oh, that's how they did it. Good job, Taguchi. I like that. 現れたお前が手遅れであることも。 There we go. It calls back to the start of the episode. He had already done it. I knew there was something weird going on. He'd already done it.
果てしなく長き屈辱を今終わらせよう。さらばだ霊王。あれが霊王様だってのかよ。まさかてめえ
Yeah, Ichigo speed blitz. I like that. I like the tension. The Quincy blood will never forgive. You see, that makes a lot more sense now. Guys, help! Gonju? Chad, you want to do something, Chad? Jump in! I'm struggling, jump in! Anytime now!
剣に宿る霊圧をお前に与えた。その力がお前の血に呼びかけたのだ。お前の振る舞い、お前の意志、お前のすべてが私の意志とつながっている。
Y'all ain't seen nothing.
霊王の封印を完全に破るには、封印し、
Whoa, 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 whoa. This is new. I'm sorry, what?
お前の血に呼びかけ
Hold on. What?
お前の振る舞い、
He just said some new shit.
お前のすべてが私の意志とつながっている。
To completely break the Soul King's seal, I needed someone who possessed the power of Queen C's human soul reapers, full breakers, and all.
全ての力を合わせ持つ。お前が
Yhwach couldn't do it himself? He actually needed Ichigo to do it. Oh, this was not in the manga. This is not in the manga. He actually needed Ichigo to do it.
必要だったのだ。なんだと。お前が死神として覚醒したのも、真の力を得たのも、すべては私の眼前で霊王の命を絶つこの時のためにあった。それが私が見た未来。これは
震源の情報が一向に出てこない。
そんな自信ありえないでしょう。
僕らの常識ではね。
まさかそれって。
イチゴ。
これは霊王が死んだのか。
間に合わなかった？
嘘や。ゼロ番隊は何してんねん。
イチゴさんはどうなったんですか？
落ち着けバカ野郎。これから何が起きるっていうんだ。確実なのはこのままでは精霊帝はいやソウルソサイティもウェコムンドも現世までも消滅する。さあイチゴよ、共に見よう。ソウルソサエティの終焉を。
For the record, if anybody calls themselves a Bleach fan and does not understand the importance of those poems, you don't understand Bleach as much as you think you do. In fact, you don't understand Bleach at all. You've missed the beauty of Kubo. You know, because I see some people really mad about these poems at the end. If you can't appreciate, this is Kubo. All right, this is literally Kubo. Anyway, shouldn't Ichigo? Okay, what was the question? I saw somebody say have a question. Didn't he help in the sealing? Also, do you think Ichigo took Ryo's names in the past? I don't think he did. Let me see. Somebody asked a question. Yhwach is the son of Adonais, and isn't he also composed of every race? Wouldn't that also make Yhwach capable of destroying the seal of the Soul King? We don't know enough of what they mean when they say that Yhwach is the son of the Soul King. I still don't understand exactly what the implication of their relationship would be. You know, it's like, he's your father. Okay, like, yeah, how? Like, are you his literal child? I don't know. You know, because like if you think about it, people say that Yhwach is the father of all Quincy, But they don't say that Adonais is the father of all Quincy when he was a Quincy too. So like, something's not right there. You know? It's like, something's not right here, or something's not right there. Like, if Adonais was a Quincy as well, then Yhwach can't be, like, Yhwach can't be the father of all Quincy's, and yet we call him the father of all Quincy's. And so if he has a dad, then his dad is the father of all Quincy's, but they don't do that, which tells me that it's probably a lot more it can't be that simple. It's probably, there's probably some weird stuff going on there. This episode was insane. This episode is insane. You know, I think most likely the Yhwach thing, it's probably some kind of, like, I don't know. It has to be something other than just your natural conception. It has to have something a little bit different. Otherwise, so many things get really, really confusing. Why didn't the manga say Yhwach was born after the three worlds were separated? The manga didn't say because Kubo didn't say it. Like Kubo just didn't say it. Okay. All right. Well, holy shoot, that was insane. I don't think Yhwach was old enough to witness it per se. I think that Yhwach was just, I think it was like the Almighty allows him to have witnessed what happened in the past. And so he was able to perceive what happened. I don't think it literally means that he was there watching his father do that. I don't think that was the implication. You know, like in this, like Ichigo during the Irasusando training saw things that happened. He wasn't there, but he saw it. So I think that's what Yhwach was describing. I don't think Yhwach was there. The Almighty doesn't go into the past. The Almighty can't change the past, but an aspect of the Almighty is knowing all things. Well, it's really ambiguous, honestly. Yeah. I'd say that he can't change the past, but gaining the same power as Adonais, who also had the Almighty, it doesn't strike me as odd that the inheritor of the Almighty was able to see what the first user of the Almighty did back then. Like, to me, that makes sense. I don't see that as a problem. He is Jesus and the Soul King is the Father. Adonai comes from Adonai. Well, yeah. You think he was physically there? Yhwach was physically there? Yhwach was there at the... No, I mean, like, realize this. We're talking about a time before Adonai created the three worlds. For Yhwach to be there back then, do you know how old is this dude? Are we sure? I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't think he was there. He was able to see the past. I see some people saying that maybe he reincarnates. I don't like. We're gonna need more information than that. We can't, you know. Let me see. Let me go back to the beginning, bro. This literally shows that Yhwach was present. Bro, you can't be serious. He's viewing, like it's a way for them to show you are witnessing something. It's like you do realize, like, this is the timeline. And again, this is the timeline here. There was a world before, the eternal world that was before. I mean, like, bro, you can't just say I'm telling you. You gotta give me more, like, because we just watched the episode. You gotta give me more. Maybe you're right, but you gotta give me more. You can't just say it in general. There was a world before. All right, just for context here, there was a world before, and then the Soul King shows up. Now, the Soul King shows up, uses the triplet world to separate this first world into three. For you to say that Yhwach was there back then is to say that Yhwach existed in the time before the separation of the three worlds. What? I'm not saying you're wrong, but if that's true, that's insane. You're gonna need more evidence than that. I need more evidence than this. Like he's just like, and why would Yhwach be literally there watching the Soul King Adonais do this? You know, Yhwach is primordial. Okay. All right. Look. Okay. Look. All you're saying that is theory. That's all theory. When Yhwach and Ichigo had their conversation 1,000 years ago, that was during a time when Yhwach was waging war in the world of the living under the banner of the Licht Empire. That's what was happening back then. Under the banner of the Licht Empire. He was out there doing whatever. All right? And Ichigo goes to talk to Yhwach, and Yhwach has knowledge of the things that existed before. Get this. Kisuke has knowledge of the world before. Aizen has knowledge of the world before. You know, Mayuri has knowledge of the world before. You don't have to have been there to know these things. If you're of a certain level of intelligence and have a certain level of access to knowledge in Bleach, you can know these things. You know, Mayuri, Tokinada, Kisuke, and Aizen, all these 4 people, they know what actually happened because it's in, like, if you have access to the noble house's historical texts, you can know these things. And so if Yhwach shows up and he says, I know what the world was like before you guys did what you did, it doesn't mean that Yhwach was there. Like, Yhwach has access to knowledge. It's Yhwach freaking Baha. It's cool. Like, he has access to historical texts. It makes sense. It's not crazy. I can't stand with this idea that Yhwach Baha was physically there during the creation of the triplet worlds. Like, physically there. What? Yhwach reincarnated with the... Okay, these... I think we need to be clear that these are theory. Because a lot of people these are theory. It's okay to wait for Kubo to elaborate. It's okay to wait for Kubo to elaborate. For Oraminas, I didn't quite understand if Yhwach is mad at the Rayo or not. Yhwach is 100% mad at the Rayo. Yes, he is actually mad. He's mad at Adonais because Adonais is a Quincy and Adonais forsook the Quincy to stand with the Shinigami. So he is mad at the Rayo. Yes. Why did Ichigo say he chastised him many times? Maybe Yhwach... He's saying he's talking about chastised him many times because when Ichigo and Yhwach had their meeting 1,000 years ago, he told Yhwach, don't say my name back then. And Yhwach said it. And then when 1,000 years later, Yhwach shows up again and he says, don't say my name. And then they start fighting. And then Yhwach again says, and he's like, you keep saying my name. That's what Ichigo was referencing. He wasn't referencing like people were thinking back in the day, Yhwach was like a little boy and Ichigo and Yhwach were there. And Yhwach was always saying, let's pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes, man. We are making massive jumps. It's not to say that you're wrong, but we need more evidence than just this. We need way more evidence than just this. This is nuts. We see his eyes open in the beginning. Whose eyes? Because those were 4 pupils. That has to be Adonais. The only person in Bleach history with 4 pupils in their almighty is Adonais. Yhwach doesn't have 4. Yhwach has 3. The Rayo definitely agreed to split the world. That's a fact because he can't do that unless he chooses to. All right? It's the aftermath. After he used the triple world technique, that's the point at which the 5 nobles came in to do what they did. What's the Shoestuffle doing right now? I have no idea. I have no idea what the Shoestuffle are doing. Yo, what's the time? I can't stay here for too long. I got a jet. I have to jet and get this episode up for the rest of you guys. This was great, though. This was great. This was awesome. So, review tomorrow. Man, massive review tomorrow, bro. So, get ready for that. Anyway, I'm gonna put this up on Patreon for those of you who want My rating out of 10, I say this was like a 9 out of 10. The lore was massive. The lore here is insane. The lore is insane. Yhwach was still walking around after he absorbed the rail, so the dismemberment was unnecessary. Well, that's the point. That's the point. The dismemberment wasn't unnecessary. I'm sorry. The dismemberment was unnecessary because the reason why they call it the original sin is because the nobles, they were some of them were so threatened by the possibility of the Soul King defecting and becoming too powerful to control that they then did that. So yeah, it's like, of course it was unnecessary. They were evil. They did that. It was evil for them to do that. Fuck original sin. It's only described in the novels. Are you saying it's not canon? Are you saying that didn't happen? Like, I'm sorry. Like, what you're doing here is you're telling me to take your word over a novel supervised by Kubo. Like you have to understand why I'm not doing that. When Kubo tells us the contrary, we will believe it. But like, why would I throw away something that's in the novels just because you have a different perspective on it? If the scene in the beginning is literal, then the sin never happened. What in the scene tells you that the sin never happened? What in that scene tells you that the visual that you saw was linear? Because people watched that first scene and they go, Rayo, Adonis did this, he did this, and then this happened, and this happened, and you think that it's all derived from a certain point. You can't go that far. You don't know that. It's like, it's a vision, okay? And so it's a flashback. It can be chopped up in so many different ways. So we literally see him get dismembered. Yes, but you don't know. Ugh, this is frustrating. This is so frustrating. You don't know what dismembered him based on what we just saw. But based on what's in the novels, we know what dismembered him. Like, what? Like, I find it really hard to believe that we're supposed to believe this over something that we definitely saw. I'm like, what? It's a flashback. It's a flashback. There is nothing in this flashback that tells us that splitting the world is what dismembered him. However, we have Ichibe records as per novels that say that the original sin was what caused the dismemberment of the Soul King. So I'm like, anyway, we need to do this later. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. They posed a lot of questions here, which is what we want them to do. And as we go on, they'll continue to elaborate. I'm not saying anybody's theories are wrong, but I'm just like, it's just very important. We will see what they say. All right. Kubo is building stuff. So we'll have fun with theories as we wait, but this is where we go. Anyway. The Japanese writing in the attic of the king's palace is the entire Ashvalen spell. I see. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. That's cool.